Last week, I wrapped up my time in the yard at Spice Island Marine, and after a few days in the marina and getting settled back into boat life, Mako and I are about to take on a 3-day sail north for some more projects and a little bit of fun. I would also like to add that I have a few announcements and deals throughout this video, and all the links are in the description.
I haven't even put a tape measure on this, but this looks way bigger than that one.
Set it on it.
Oh my God.
See? It just fits.
You have a 1/4 of an inch to play with. It actually does fit because there's this gap under it.
Yeah, exactly. So Raph and Sasha just came over. As you guys know, I've been trying to get this air fryer in. I was gonna put it here with the stove on top. That's not gonna work. Raph came up with the idea to put the oven over here. He kind of tore it apart for me, putting some back together. And then I'm gonna save the stovetop probably for St. Maarten. I'm not great with woodwork, so I may end up hiring someone for that. Yeah, that's the plan. So at least that's one less thing I'm storing in the back rooms. I have a lot to do today, so I'm gonna get started. I'm actually about to pull off the dock, so I'm just getting a few things like putting the transducer back in and things like that. You see me when I pick up my anchor and stuff, and on the bridle there's a little black strap. And after having quite a few of those break, I've talked to Mantis about it, and I have like 20 backups now. But Mantis Marine just came out with a new bridle hook, and so there's no more straps breaking. So I'm about to go install this, hopefully if I have time, but it just clips onto the chain. Then all you have to do is pull this lever, and it will unset from the chain. I'm very excited about this. I'm gonna go install it if it's got enough time, and I just wanted to share that with you because it's gonna make bringing the anchor up a little bit easier. I could use wire, probably don't do it the right way, but this will just tie these in. It's that time. I'm headed off the dock in about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna go start the engine and get going. It's so bittersweet leaving somewhere. So grateful for the team at Spice Island Marine. If you're in Grenada, definitely check them out. It's just a good yard to be at. So there's one boat leaving a mooring, they're launching, and then I'm next. Yes.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, you're going to have to adjust your starboard a little when you go, okay?
Okay.
Alright, adjust your starboard a little.
Thank you, guys. Well, my transducer is not working, saying negative 0.8 feet. This is the furthest in I've ever anchored gift for pigeons, having a little bit of smart. But I'm gonna open the hatch, yeah. Battery drop. That did not work well. Back to cruising season. $658.8. So one thing I'm doing before I'm leaving is installing these Bouge RV solar panels. I got two 200-watt flexible solar panels that can be taped to the surface. Before I begin, I just want to let you know there are links to these in the description with the solar controller. There is a Black Friday sale going on right now, so go check that out. Needless to say, we're going to figure out how to install these because this is going to give me 400 extra watts of solar, which every bit of solar you can add on your boat, like you can never have enough solar. It's going to help me be able to run the AC a little bit longer, like more water when I need to. So I'm very excited for these. I'm thinking one is going to fit on my hardtop where I don't have any solar, and then maybe one on the deck because they are durable and you can step on them. So they come with holes on one side or tape on one side. So I chose the tape so I can just tape them down anywhere, and we're going to see how it goes. So one of the harder parts of this was trying to figure out where I wanted to put them. It obviously didn't work on the bimini. It was too much of an angle. Something to keep in mind. They're flexible, but they're not flimsy. So this worked perfect. I know it looks a little redneck maybe. If I were to throw the panels out, it would be here. I don't really sit here much. Say the 400 watts between the two panels takes up about the same amount of room as this hard 360, and those are both on their own controller. The 360 is on its own and these 400s will be on there, so that will be interesting to kind of compare power consumption. These two are 240s. Each of those 200s would take up this same amount of rooms. When you're looking at efficiency, if those are just as efficient as these flexible, that saves a lot of weight and windage on a boat, especially if you're not going to modify bimini. I have mine modified. Something to keep in mind if you're doing it on top of your bimini. But now I'm going to connect these MC4 2-to-1s. It's like here the positive is a male, so I'll have two of these positives go into these females here, and then that leaves me with one male at the end, which I'll then connect to the one DC cord that goes down to the controllers. These panels are 24 volts. They will go to the controller via 24 volts. Controller will strip the power to 24 to 12 volts. That I got is 8 gauge because it's 24 volt. It would have had to be a lot thicker of wire if I had the controller closer to these. I'm gonna connect all these and wire it up. So this is up now. You go to settings, parameter set, so system voltage. It's a 12 volt battery type, solid. It is not a solid state, it is a lithium battery. That part is done. I always want to make sure I have the controller set up correctly before I plug in the panel. I am loving these flexible panels. I just compared my hard panels, original ones I've had on this boat that are like 420 watts, paired to the Bouge RV one, and I'm bringing in double the amperage on my flexible than I am the hard panels. So if you're interested in getting some flexible panels, Bouge RV is offering a Black Friday deal until December 5th. You can get 26% off flexible panels and 21% off the solar controller. I'm so happy with it. I didn't really know what to expect, especially because they are curved a little bit, and I'm so happy with it. So my power on the boat just went up 25%, and I highly recommend, since you can stick them on biminis, on the deck. So far they're Mako proof. A link is in the description if you're interested in upgrading a little bit. Hi, Bob. Hi. You're not used to that, are you? It's our last night in Grenada. We've been at anchor for 2 nights. So last night I went out with a spirit animal and adventure cruise. Just kind of caught up. It's going to be the last time we're all together. Last time I'm going to be buddy boating with spirit animal for a long time. Little bittersweet moments. Every time you leave, doesn't matter who you're leaving or where you're leaving from. It's always a bit bittersweet. Grenada's been good this year. I feel like I haven't really spent much time. So tonight I'm just about to cook a little extra for the passage. I'm sailing up to Sint Maarten tomorrow. Should be a 2 to 3 day motor sail. The wind should be behind me tomorrow, but there's lots of storms in the area, especially at night. So I'm gonna hug the islands a little more. Also, because I only have the jib, we'll probably be motoring quite a bit anyway. So motor in the lee. A little more than just motoring in rough seas. It'll be nice to get to Sint Maarten and start more projects. It should be a little bit cooler up there. Today, Mako and I just sat in my room, turned the AC on while I worked and he napped. The heat was getting to both of us and he wasn't feeling great. And we're gonna get fuel, check out in the morning, and take it easy tonight. Back to boat vlogging. I appreciate all of you for following along and through me leaving the boat, Greece, yard work, and now all these new upcoming projects. This year has been a little hectic and a lot of coming and going. It's a lot easier from the Caribbean. So I appreciate you all, just your support, your positive comments, and just being there for me throughout all of this. I'm excited for this next season and being at anchor and leaving the yard scene makes it feel a little more real. Do you enjoy it up there? Yeah.
You're already doing it.
Good sweaty morning. I just cleared out of customs. We're running a little bit late because there's so much lightning, thunder, and rain all night. Like Mako wouldn't even. He tried to sleep with me and then he ran to the back cabin and hid all night. So had to catch up on some sleep this morning. So just cleared out, hoping to go get fuel, waiting for catamaran to leave. Then we'll be on our way. I'm gonna hug the islands just because the weather is so bad, even though the squalls are usually worse near land. I'm planning on motoring for quite a bit of it. That way also if I need to stop at some point, I can. So that is the plan. Should be 2.5, 3.5 days. I'm a little nervous. It helps that I'm just hugging the islands because it can pull over almost any time. That is the plan. Also, I'm leaving because my parents are coming in 6 days. So it'd be nice to get there a couple days before they get there, even though like if I didn't make it in time, they would be okay with that. But I am very ready to get to Sint Maarten. I spent a lot of time there last year and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna have my friends on Clam Shack there. They're gonna get there probably after me, but I have a big to-do list and a lot of that is gonna happen there, and I'm just ready to, one, be in a good anchorage, good prices for parts, good grocery stores, a gym, and it's just easy to live there. Yeah, I'm just ready to get up there, and the rain doesn't bother me now that I have the full enclosure. If I didn't have the full enclosure, I would not be doing this. With the full enclosure, you don't get wind. But I'm just waiting for a catamaran to leave and then we'll get fuel and head out. So I'm just going right there where that catamaran is. They haven't left yet, but I'm gonna go idle by them because fuel closes in 30 minutes.
Well, the bottom paint is working because we're going 6 to 7 knots and to not blow our fan.
That would be nice for this trade. Saguay. So once I get out of this cove, I'm gonna go back into kind of idle and y'all fitters in and get the lines in, and then test the autopilot on the way around the island and go from there. Definitely a bit bittersweet leaving. Engine's probably going to be on for a bit, so I apologize for the noise. We only have 4 knots of wind right now, and I got the lines, so I'm just going to put those away and figure out what I'm going to do with myself for 3 days. Always weird to get moving again, and weirder to leave a place. I'm about to get the first squall of the trip when still only 6 knots. Yeah, I'm almost to the end. I'm about 2 miles till the end of Grenada. There's lots of debris in the water. I think we're about to hit squall number 1. I'm gonna pause briefly here to share an exciting sailing opportunity I have for you guys on December 7th. Bluewater Cruising is offering a free live workshop to any of you. Sailing has changed my life in so many ways, and I've gotten to see how it's impacted other people's lives around me. If sailing is something that you've dreamed of doing, are just starting to test the waters, or have no idea where to start, this workshop is perfect for you. Bluewater Cruising was made by sailors for future sailors to help get you out on the water. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, please go check out the link in the description, and I will see you at the workshop on December 7th. The engine is officially off for a couple hours now. There's 13, 14 knots of wind. We're going about 7 knots, sometimes a little faster. It's comfy. We're starting to get a few waves over the sides, so that enclosure is closed. That window is closed. I don't know. After 2 nights of squalls, I'm a bit tired, but I'm just hoping that tonight is uneventful. We'll probably get some rain, but I know what I'm getting into. Whenever I leave Panama, you can't look out 4 weeks in advance for the weather, so yeah, I have to get used to not having the perfect weather window every time. It is hot with all these windows closed.
Sadness wrapped around a frame, to see yourself, someone that you used to be before you was buried in responsibility. I know it's hard to see all the things that you could never be. Written in the stars and embroidered in your name, but never was. How it hurts to know used to be. Stalks you in your dreams and makes bitter what is sweet. You grind your teeth at night, never-ending loop like you're on trial. I know it's hard to see all the things that you could never be. Written in the stars and embroidered in your name, but never was. How it hurts to know.
Good morning from St. Lucia. We're actually almost through St. Lucia. I woke up about 20 minutes ago, showered, I'm making coffee, getting Mako food. My mattress is soaked, so I still have not fixed that hatch. I'm actually replacing all my hatches in Sint Maarten. Very thankful for this because we stayed dry and warm last night. Didn't we? Je hebt daar bijna handje? We have dolphins! Mako! Mako, look! You don't even care. So a bit of change in plans. It was flat. Trot picked up a teeny bit in the past little bit, but there's not much wind, which I knew there wasn't going to be, but there's also a lot of squalls ahead of me. It looks like for the rest of the day. I have a lot of friends in Dominica. I am going to stop in Dominica. I wasn't going to, and I didn't even tell anyone I was passing through. Really hard to not see people when you're this close. I don't think it's going to be a pleasant night motoring anyway, so I'm going to stop, and that means I'll have about 200 miles once I go again. So if I leave in the morning, that would be 24 hours plus some, and get there sometime Tuesday, most likely. So I have about 30 hours left at this pace. I'm definitely feeling great. I'm not tired. It's pleasant. Sometimes it's nice to see people. I am a little worried how the anchorage is going to be with the swell. Last time I left there was when there was no wind and the swell got really bad. And there's no wind right now. But we'll see. Hoping it's good and be a nice little break. Definitely about to hit the first squall as I anchor. So everything's coming in downstairs, so it for sure stays dry, and see you when I anchor.
After 24 hours in Dominica, we raised anchor in the dark at 6 p.m. and started our last day with a beautiful sunrise.
Good morning. We are just past Waterroot, about 7 a.m. My wind sensor blew off, So I officially have no Garmin wind instruments up on the mast, which is fine. So the wind's probably about 12 to 13 knots. So I'm going probably about 11 knots. So I'm going 5.5 knots. It's very comfy. I think the wind's gonna die later. Don't really know. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable out here. Myself well.
Here, the ocean is near, where you dug a hole, buried my fear. We scattered like trees, sometimes in line, down all the time. The stairs to wait. It's all like dreams.
It's about 4 or 5 p.m. and the engine is on. The wind has pretty much died. I lost my wind sensor early this morning, I think, but now it's just swell. So the wind's like 8 knots max. And just Atlantic swell is rolling in. Hopefully anchor drop by 1 a.m. That's got it. It's been good, knock on wood. Bit of sailing, bit of motoring, sunny, few clouds rolling in now, but should stay fairly clear tonight. Wake up in St. Maarten tomorrow morning.
Mako, we're almost there.
Are you distracting Mom? Hey. We are pulling into Marigo Bay. Mako is very excited. I just went and unhooked the anchor and he was right up there with me trying to play. So we should be dropping anchor in about 5 minutes and getting to sleep. Mako, we're not there yet, bub. Anchoring at night can be a little harder because you can't see things. I guess that's obvious. Yeah, you never know if someone's anchor light is out, so you just have to look at everything a little bit extra. Like I can see some bright lights on shore, but I'm not sure if it's on shore or if it's just further away, so hey, bright lights. I know that sounds like I should know. I can technically anchor at any point because my dinghy is pretty much out of gas. I need to go to get the fan tomorrow. We're gonna draw it. Mako, did we make it? You got it, boy? And it's already set. For those of you who curious or don't remember, I installed Limitech underwater lights last year and I love them. especially doing things at night. I can actually see the bridle, and it makes life so much easier. Can already hear the music in St. Maarten. You happy? Are you happy? Come on, let's go. You gonna go up? All right, I will see you all in the next episode. Are you hungry, Mako? I couldn't be doing this without all of you, and I appreciate all of your support so much. So I just want to say thank you, and I'm excited to get these next round of projects done. Can you say thank you for your toys and food? Come on, let's get you fed. So Mako and I obviously made it to St. Maarten, and I just want to say thank you for sticking with me through all these projects. They are not over yet. Yeah, I'm just so grateful for all of you, all of my patrons, for being a part of this. I just want to go over a couple little things since Black Friday is coming up. I have a bunch of links down in the description that have discounts. All of the links down there are things I use every day, every week on the boat or Mako stuff. It's all stuff that I do use, and I just want to throw it out there if you are looking for a little discount for any boat things or any of that stuff. It's special one I want to mention is that Battleborn batteries are 25% off Black Friday through Cyber Monday. The link is in the description to get that discount. Go check them out if you are looking for batteries. They have been amazing for me. I can't talk them up enough. I have a skincare product I really love, Clear Stem. They are offering their biggest sale of the year, 26% off all of their products. I don't even know how many are having deals right now. They are all down there. So if you're interested, go check them out. And I just appreciate you guys so much.